Good morning. Just wanted to pop in. It's Friday morning. I haven't really been recording throughout the week because I'm kind of still getting used to it and I forget. But I had a family friend visit from out of town that I've known in New Jersey since I was really young, and we got dinner twice this week. It was really nice to see and talk to him. He works in law enforcement, so I get a little bit of, I just learn from him in terms of like stuff they do, and it's actually really interesting because I don't know much about it, and it's cool to have someone on the inside kind of talk to you about it and give you some information. Man, Raleigh always has to sniff my crotch. Anyways, yeah, so right now, finally, Dota 2 Pro Season has started. So, PGL Open started 2 days ago, I believe, but their hours for games is like 12 to 1 a.m. for me. So, I did try to watch the games last night. EG was playing at 1 in the morning for me, but I was too tired. I think I'll probably try to stay up tonight, depending on what matches are on, but I'm probably looking to watch those over the weekend, and then on Saturday, aka tomorrow, I have the Del Mar International Horse Show. I found out about it, fucking Sammy meowing. I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, so I found out about the horse show from Kaylee Cuoco, the actress from Big Bang Theory. She is a big horse person. She owns, she rides, she competes, and I think she's there right now, so maybe it'd be cool to see her if she happens to be there. That's not why I'm going. I'm going because I want to kind of see what the horse shows are like. Even though if I were to ride, I wouldn't compete or anything, I just felt like it's free except one of the events, and the tickets are cheap for that one. It's like $20. So I figured it would be interesting to kind of learn and immerse myself in horses tomorrow. Today I have a quick appointment. I've been having some kneecap problems where I feel pressure and discomfort. I think if I do a lot of physical activity, like working out or hiking, was triggering it, so I started going to see someone to help me with the issue, and I have an appointment today, so I will be doing that, and then probably just relaxing. I've had a really exhausting week, and actually, yeah, I do have more movies that I am ready to talk about, so maybe I'll record that after I watch one today, or before, but definitely have quite a few. I rewatched a few that I wasn't sure if I should include, but I think still worth talking about because most of my rewatches are ones that I know for sure that I like. So maybe I'll record a little bit of a computer overview later, but I have to go to work now. I just got done with my knee appointment. Basically, he just kind of massaged it, stretched it, bent it, and added some pressure at certain points. What he said is that basically I was probably born anatomically, I don't know if you can say incorrect, but my hips probably rotate inwards a little bit, which forces my upper leg to kind of turn inwards. So if I were to do a lunge or if I did some squats, my knee would naturally angle inwards, which is not good for posture. So we've been working on doing some stretches, and I've been not hiking for over a month because I do some pretty intense hikes. Well, I wouldn't say super intense, but they are not super easy, and I like to challenge myself, so I just tackle whatever there is. And yeah, so I guess it still needs a bit more work. I'm probably going to start doing a bit more easier hikes and maybe walking Rye Life for longer durations, so I am out and about more, and maybe hopefully my kneecap pressure thing will not really occur anymore. It has definitely improved. Before, there would be times where I could just be lying in bed and it would be kind of like throbbing and being super bothersome, but now it's never to that extent anymore, so that's good. It actually rained a little bit today, which, I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but it's funny because rain was pretty common in New Jersey, and now that I've been here for half a year and more, hearing or seeing rain feels unnatural. It's like the world is ending or something. Something weird is happening that it's raining, but it's pretty much done with. There's no sunlight though, and my office was going to do a surf party at the beach at 2 o'clock, which I did not want to attend, so I think I get to get off early today. Okay, so I mentioned that I would, if people are curious, talk about my computer and what it consists of. Let me just straighten this out because I like things to be straight and organized. So we will start with the case. This is a Phanteks Enthoo Luxe, ENTHOO. I saw this picture on Reddit before I built my computer, and I thought this case was beautiful. I like white way more than black, so that was what I was really aiming for. You could change the colors over here. Just making sure I don't press the restart button. So this, it's hard to see right now, but it's quite a lot of colors to choose from. This is like an orange. I don't know if it shows up properly. This is like a purple. And then back to my pink, which I love. Awesome case. It has a lot of space in there. I'm probably not going to show the inside, but I'll just keep moving. So this is the connector for my wireless headset. It is the Steelseries H wireless. I've actually had it for nearly 3 years now. Before that, I used a Logitech wireless headset, which worked fine, but then eventually the charging port did not connect properly, or it completely stopped working. So I needed a replacement. This headset is really nice. I personally love it. I never wanted to buy wired headsets because I wanted to be able to go take a shit and bring my headset with me. There might have been a few people who were lucky enough to hear me taking a piss with my mic on, but yeah, just it has 2 batteries, so you never run out of you just don't run out of batteries when you're using it, because when you're using one you can charge the other one and then just switch them out when it when it runs low. It has a pull-out mic, which is a little flimsy, but it's not that big a deal. Every single time I whip it out, I do have to kind of like angle it properly in front of my face. And as you can see, it's not very, it's flexible, but it doesn't hold its shape very well, so you do have to play around with it a little bit. The pads are comfortable for me personally. Of course, if you do wear it for long hours, there could be pressure on your head, but I mean, that's normal, and it really depends on the shape of your head and if you have a big head or not. But I usually don't have many or any complaints with this, and it has worked fine for me for a while now, so I'd say it is a great purchase. I got it for like $300, but my friend was able to find it on eBay for like $150, so if you can find a good deal for this headset, I highly recommend it. In the back here, I just have cheap Amazon Basic speakers. I've never been someone who really pays attention to sound quality or anything, or or anything like that too much. But as long as I get audio and it is clear to me, it works fine for me. So I'm sure eventually when I have, you know, my ideal setup, I will probably get something much nicer, but for now, this is what I have. Back here, I just have a, oh, hello, an LED light. And then I do have, they're also from Amazon Basics, monitor arms that support 2 monitors. These are this one. That's the monitor that I use. I bought my first one in 2013, and then I bought my second one early this year. So I've been on one monitor for most of my life, and honestly, I was happy with one monitor. Having 2 is very nice, but it's the most I would use. I don't think I would ever have 3. 3 just seems like overkill for me. But yes, these are both the same monitors, and they are 24 inches, as you can see. I definitely made it a point to have really good refresh rate on my monitor. This one has 144, and it's very obvious when you play certain games. I think I notice it more when I go from something like, if you play a game for a long time and then you switch to like over 100 Hz from 60 is usually what most monitors are at. It's very noticeable, but if you just do it very briefly, you can't tell. You kind of have to like get a feel for a game first and then switch, and then you'll notice the difference. This mouse pad is off Amazon. I don't have any particular specification for why I chose it. I chose it because it was a long length keyboard mat, or no, it's a mouse pad, but and the fact that it was white. As you can tell, I'm kind of going for a white theme here. The only thing is that they don't have really good monitors that are white, but this keyboard, oh man, the first time I saw it, I think I may have just, I don't even know. So an exciting thing is that this is the Ducky Year of the Goat keyboard, and that is actually my zodiac sign. So I was so happy that they made this fucking beautiful, but it gets hair on it because I have a million fucking pets. But yeah, this keyboard is limited edition, so I think it would be extremely hard for someone to get it now. It was a couple years ago, 2015, as you can see here. Where's my finger? There it is, on the space bar. But so I pretty much had to scour the internet for it. I found some kind of shady looking Netherlands website, and I ordered this keyboard from there, and it cost me extra, probably because of shipping and the location, and maybe the fact that it was one of the few left. So it cost me like $230, and I think the original price was $150, so I paid a lot over. But the funny thing was, I was able to somehow convince the person who was taking care of my order to send me stroopwafels. It's this, it's like, I don't even know how to explain. You have to look it up yourself. I'll put a picture of how delicious it looks like, but it's so good. And I got him to put several bags of them in my box, and he just kind of crammed my box with stroopwafels, and I got my keyboard, so it was awesome. This mouse is the Steelseries Rival, I believe. I am very basic when it comes to the mouse. All I want are 2 side buttons. Forgive my disgusting thumb. Holy crap. Yeah, so I only want 2 side buttons, really. And I want to make sure that I could just do this. And, you know, it's I don't do this, actually. I just use the back of my thumb to press it. But there was the Logitech mouse that was really highly rated. It glows blue. I don't know what the name is, but I bought it and I was extremely disappointed with it because I think their mouse buttons were further to the front. It just didn't fit my hand very well. I have very small hands, and not having the mouse button in its usual spot from what I'm used to was not what I wanted. So I had to return it and get this one. Plus, I didn't know that there was a white mouse that existed. You could change the shape of this, not the shape, the color of it, to be whatever you want using their software. Yeah, there's really not much to it. It's pretty basic. I think this mouse is like $30, and I've used it for maybe 2 years now, so I don't think I've had many issues with it for the most part, but yeah, everything here is generally working pretty well. Oh, quick thing. This keyboard comes in, I think it is brown and red. Since I scrambled too late, I was only able to get red, which actually I am very disappointed about because I started off on brown switches using the Philco, and brown is personally to me one of the better feeling ones. I mean, I've only done brown and red, so I just think brown feels so much nicer. I can type so much faster on brown. Red actually feels like quite a bit of effort for me to press down. So when I am actively typing something and I switch between the two, the difference is pretty big. But the thing is that sucks is that there is no other keyboard that looks like this. So I will have to use this because putting this in the closet would be just so unfortunate. So I realized I completely forgot to talk about the parts in my computer. I tried to just get the best one that I could afford. I didn't really want to be too conservative with how much I spent. I think total it was nearly 2,000, not quite, maybe a couple hundred off. But I have been using this computer for nearly 2 years and everything is working great. Hopefully the picture is pretty clear for all the parts that I have. I took that picture right before I started building it. So hopefully that was interesting for people to know what I game on. And I hope you guys have a great weekend.